Hi YouTube, how's it going? Richard and Nintendo back again with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the Game & Watch Panorama Screen Popeye by Nintendo, and this is 1983. Wow, so it's 32 years old at the moment, come up for 33 years old. It's just insane how old these things are, but yet they're so cool, still fun to play, and as we know they're really collectible. I've had this game now come up for a year, I think, about a year. I think I got it earlier on this year. It could have been the end of last year now. I've had it a little while. I've only recently acquired the instruction manual for it. I actually bought this with no manual, but the manual is in there and I'll show you that in a bit. So panorama screen games, they're kind of really neat. They are colour. They're not colour, but they are. That makes sense. It's like a colour overlay which projects like a colour image onto a mirror. So it's really effective, and it looks really nice. I shall show you a gameplay at the end of the video, but for now we're going to go over the box and the contents and show you what it's all about. So as you can see, the box is in fairly worn condition. I've seen a lot worse, but I'm happy with this, the copy I have. Just the usual, you know, creases and marks here and there. But for the age of the game, you know, it is totally understandable. Now, this is the first panorama screen game that I bought. I have one other one, which I will do in a separate video, and that is the Mario Bombs Away. I shall come to that another time. So it's basically a screenshot on the back of what the game looks like. So Popeye dodges Brutus's attack, punches him into the ocean and saves Olive. Very simple, but yeah, it's good fun. So let's unbox it and show you what is inside. So the polystyrene tray, a little bit discoloured, a little bit of damage, but you know, I'm okay with that. As long as the game is in really good condition, that is my main thing. The game has to be good, you know, it can't be damaged. So, and obviously the instructions, which I'll come to now. So I bought these instructions separately. I mean, this instruction manual alone cost me £35 just for the instruction manual, but I really wanted the game complete. And it does make the game a lot more valuable. Not that that means anything to me. I'm not interested in really in the value of it or what it could sell for, because I actually want the game. But for me, I wanted it to be complete as the package. You know, as a minimum, the instruction manual. You know, if I get any leaflets or anything else, that for me is extra. But I really want to have all my games complete with the instructions. So let's look in the manual and have an overview of this. Just shows you what's what on the game screen. Nice and simple, left and right and a punch button. Tells you about put the batteries in and setting the time and everything else. And the alarm. So Oliver's been captured and tied up by Brutus. Popeye fights with Brutus, knocks him into the ocean and saves Olive. Simple as that. That's all you need to know. So it basically shows you about the game and game scoring and the differences in game. Game A is for beginners and average players, and B is for the pros. So B requires more coordination, technique and timing. The swordfish does not appear in game A, so I'll do a gameplay and show you that. So when you miss, you basically get pushed into the ocean, and 3 misses and the game is over. Again, in most Game Watches, you get 300 points and it resets your misses. You get like another life. So that's pretty cool. Tells you about our scoring. It's nice just to have these just to complete the game and have a little flick through. It's pretty cool. Get the spinach and knock him up onto the hook and save Olive. And obviously the precautions of the screen. Very delicate piece of kit. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Now let's go to the game. Now look at this. How beautiful is that? They've got a lovely metal, like a bezel here. I mean, it's got like the tiniest little scratch there. I mean, but it is near on perfect. I mean, this is kind of how I want to buy these games, as nice as I can get them. It looks so good. Lovely green, lovely metallic front. Nice, you've got metal strips up the sides. There's just my fingerprints on the side there. It's so nice, so well made, so cool. There's the back, serial number 1983. Now, basically, how these work is the light goes through this screen here, and then which then reflects the image onto a mirror. So, what you basically do is this basically sits. Let's move it out of the way. So, the minute it's sitting flat like this, then what you do is you lift this here like this, and it locks in. It doesn't drop down, it locks into place, and it sits at an angle like that. So what you're seeing is reflected down. That is actually a mirror. See, you can see me there. So the actual game is on this screen. That's where all the gubbins is, and what's happening is the light is reflecting into there and projecting a nice bright colour image onto the mirror below. Now it looks quite dark because I'm obviously in a bit of a bad angle, but I'll do a gameplay and you'll see that it's a lot easier to see when I've got the thing in the right kind of light. But I just wanted to show you how it works. It's a really cool design, really neat. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. I remember when I first got it, I was just amazed at how neat that is. You know, how it looks. It's just great. It's a great little game, really fun to play. And I just really like the colour display. Very, very, very effective. All it is, it's a colour overlay. So I believe the actual game liquid crystal is obviously just black, and it's like a colour film that projects onto here to make it look like it's colour. Now, obviously, if it was full colour, it'd be really expensive back in the day. It was just, you know, they're obviously made fairly cheaply to be affordable, but you would never know. I mean, it is so good, really, really good quality, really well made, and it's a really nice Nintendo item to have. So I shall cut it here and I shall jump to the gameplay. So I shall catch you in a sec. Okay guys, this is going to be the gameplay for Popeye. Now, yeah, I'm going to do my best. This is really hard to capture. I'm having to kind of hold this at an angle so you can actually see what I'm doing. It does look fairly dark on the camera, but actually in person the game is nice and bright under the light. The problem is we're trying to record it looking at a mirror, which is how the game plays. So I'll do my best so you'll get the idea. So we basically need to punch Brutus without getting punched ourselves off the edge into the water. Now what I try and do is I kind of hit him and run back like that. I keep going back and forth. So what happens is the spinach works its way closer to Olive, so you can then actually punch him with a big strong punch onto that hook on the top left hand corner. Oh, it's quite tricky to play this while talking. So it's basically left and right and punch, and I'll go in and out so he doesn't hit me, but it doesn't always work, as you can see. And obviously what happens is eventually, if he keeps hitting me, he'll push me into the water as well. Now on game B, you look like a swordfish that comes up from the bottom there, and there's little gaps in the plank. You have to watch for your stand because it will come up and put the spike up through the bottom. Now game A, being this what we're on now, that isn't going to happen. Now if I time this right, Olive should kick that spinach. There we go. There we go. Get a big bonus now. There we go. Now the game goes back over again. It gets a little bit trickier. I apologise for the movement and the focus being a bit iffy. Try and do this on my phone as best I can. There we go. But it does look really nice and colourful and bright on my actual Game & Watch, if you know what I mean. It's a lot brighter than this and clearer. But it's a good representation anyway of the game. But it's just so cool seeing the games in full colour. It's just so good. Because most Game & Watches aren't. They've got like a colour background, but this is a full colour graphic kind of. I know the game technically isn't in colour because it's just a cover, like a coloured overlay, but to actually see the game in full colour, you know what I'm trying to say. It's really, really good, really clever, effective. I mean, the sprite detail is great, but I'm really struggling to show you. Oh, I keep getting me that last bit. There we go. See what I mean? Right, let's really try and focus this in. There we go. Alright, I've left it a bit too long now, it's going to have me off the edge. So every time I move, it's going out of bloody focus. Come on, Popeye, ready? Do him. There we go. So good. And there we go, it goes in. So this time I'm just going to really concentrate on showing you the kind of graphics and not worry about playing the game so much. So you see he's going to push me in the water. It just looks so cool. Right, Brutus. Go in, there we go. Really neat. Really, really neat. There we are. So, I hope you're enjoying the gameplay. As I mentioned before in previous videos, I do have other Game & Watch unboxing gameplays on the channel. So please feel free to go back and check those out. And also keep an eye out for upcoming gameplays. I have got a nice selection of LCD games and Game & Watches that I plan on doing videos on. So yeah, please feel free to keep an eye out for those. So thanks for watching, and I shall catch you soon in another one. Take it easy.